So this video is going to be a bit of a mess. I started filming it like I think 2 months ago. What's the month right now? So it's the end of November. So yeah, I posted the first one on the 8th of October. So yeah, it's been almost 2 months that I've been like filming little bits and pieces. The reason why it's been that way is because I've been like, I had a little bit of a housing crisis situation where I no longer had my apartment. Well, I had like a month, but it wasn't enough time to arrange ourselves. Well, it wasn't enough time. This is very difficult to explain. Essentially, I had to move and I hadn't been planning to move, and we hate renting. And so we managed to finagle ourselves a house, which is super exciting that we bought a house because we were not expecting to buy a house, but we bought a house. And now I have this big, beautiful home, which is great, but it was very, very stressful. And so I didn't really concentrate very hard on my diet. I continued eating the restrictive diet that I had been eating. I had started introducing foods like I planned to, which you will see. But the problem was that with moving, the stress was making me wonder if I was having issues because of the stress, not because of the food I was introducing. There was no way to know what was causing the problem because of the stress. So I kind of just went not right back to just meat. I didn't do that. I've been eating like sweet potato, meat, berries, and pomegranate mostly. And then last week I tried peanut butter again. You will see again that I was trying peanut butter. But then my skin got horrible. I don't know if you can see it because the lighting in this room is just awful. But my skin is horrible right now. Like, let's see if we can let's just go to the kitchen for a second, because it's just, oh, you can see it now. Like, it's nothing short of breaking out like insane, and it's on my chest and stuff. So I've got like acne, and I didn't have acne before, so there was no way, like I did have acne. I've had acne in my whole life, but I wasn't having a breakout before, and then it just came back. So then was the question, is this stress or is this food? So I didn't know what it was. So essentially what I'm saying is I kind of was doing what I said I was gonna do, and then I stopped because there was no way to know if the reactions I was having was a result of the food. So I had to wait till my life stabilized a little. So that's what I'm trying to do now, is waiting for life to stabilize, and then I can do as planned. However, with all of that said, we got the most excellent gym schedule going that we have had in a really long time. Like, we've been going every morning with the exception of last week because we were moving last week. We didn't really get as many days in as we wanted to, but we've been hi Freya. We've been getting our 5 days in every morning for a month, which is fantastic because for the longest time I had a really hard time getting that many days in. Just work, tired, excuses, all of the like. So that's exciting. Do you want to go out on the couch, Freya? Hi. Okay, get down. Ugh, get down. Okay. Anyway, so with all of the moving, we managed to still, the stress from trying to find a house and stuff, we still managed to keep, or really start a solid gym schedule, which was really awesome because we've had such a hard time doing that in the past. But now we're in the house. Jake got the last few things last night from the apartment, so that's empty now and we're fully in. We're not set up, everything's still kind of a mess. I mean, still kind of a mess, right for you? So we still have a lot to do. However, we did go this morning, and we did go, did we go yesterday? Yeah, we went yesterday morning too. So we got the gym underway. It's just the diet and what bothers me. And however, I keep saying however. Anyway, however, I still haven't taken any medication. So that has remained consistent with the restrictive dieting. So to me, that means 100%, without a doubt, my issues are diet related. because I've been taking, at the very least, acid reflux medication for, how old am I? For almost 20 years. I've been taking acid reflux medication consistently every day, and if I would miss it before, it would make me sick, like I said before. So, obviously it's food, because I've remained with this diet, and haven't had a problem. As far as acid reflux, I don't take my medication. I haven't taken it in almost 3 months now, which is amazing to me because my life had just become, Nicole takes medication. That was my life, and that was normal, and that was just what it was. And so to have that be not what it is odd, but satisfying and fantastic. I did deviate from the restricted diet ever so slightly. We had a night that was really late, and we had no food, we were exhausted, and, you know, moving things, right? Moving is hard. We ordered a gluten-free pizza that had barbecue sauce on it instead of tomato sauce, because I have reason to believe that maybe tomatoes give me acid reflux, because I did try a little bit of tomato paste and ground beef, which I think I mentioned that in the sections of Past Nicole that you will see next. I think I mentioned it, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I had reason to believe it gave me acid reflux, so I ordered no tomato sauce on the pizza. And nothing bad happened. I didn't get bloated, my stomach didn't hurt, I wasn't in pain. There was no like negative side effects as far as skin or anything like that goes. And so I think gluten is the problem, but I've never been tested for celiac disease. So I don't know if it would be a sensitivity or celiac disease. I'd have to find out. I think at some point I might just do 23andMe or Ancestry.ca, just like, well, I think it's the 23andMe that does the DNA part. Ancestry just sees who you're related to. So yeah, I think at some point we'll do the 23andMe thing and see if I do have the celiac gene, to have like the gene that causes celiac disease, or the likelihood that I do have celiac disease. If not, getting just blood work, I'm not really sure. I don't have a family doctor at the moment, so going into a clinic and it's just a pain. So, and I think the 23andMe would be kind of interesting anyway. So however, I'm rambling. Essentially what I'm saying is I still have plans to do things as far as figuring out how diet can help, and how diet can hurt. And I think that maybe I might start talking more about my workouts too. And I think that those two things coupled together obviously make you the best you can be health-wise. Obviously, I think we can all agree on that. But those are the biggest parts of my life other than work and stuff now. Those are the biggest focuses I have. So those are the things that I think I would probably mention the most in the future. So anyway, all of that said, I think I said everything I need to say. I will hand you to Past Nicole. Hi, Freya. We will hand you to Past Nicole. Freya. Hi, baby. What you doing? So it's reintroduction day of Nightshades, but we're going to the gym first, and I need something to eat. So I'm having some natural crunchy peanut butter with an apple. And then we're going to go to the grocery store and get some peppers and some potatoes, and we already have tomato paste. And I'm going to have, hopefully, a delicious breakfast that doesn't make me feel horrible. So this is breakfast. It's a sweet potato, medium ground beef, and pepper. Yeah, it's going to be way too much food. There's going to be leftovers. We'll see. It's October 30th. It's 7 in the morning. We just got back from the gym. Freya, you can come up here. Hey, look. Here we go. And I'm just waiting for my flat iron to heat up. I'm going to fix my hair up. I thought I'd give you a little update. So it's Tuesday. So on Sunday, I put tomato paste in my ground beef to try tomatoes out, like I said I would. And a couple hours after that, I had some acid reflux going on. So I think tomatoes are a no-go. I might try it again in a little while just to be sure that that was what was happening. And then I had on Saturday night, I had red skid potatoes with my ground beef, and about 4 hours after that, I had the most intense bloating and stomach pain like I used to get from things like pizza. So I think normal potatoes are a no-go. The peppers seemed okay, but yesterday at lunch at work I had some more of the sweet potato and pepper. I had some leftovers, so I took that with me with my ground beef to work, and I had a little bit of acid reflux feeling, but I'm not sure if it was the peppers or not. I don't really know what else it would have been, so I'm still a little confused on what's causing me problems and if nightshades are a problem. I think they might be, simply because potatoes cause bloating. I know it was the potatoes because all I had at that meal was ground beef, which I eat all the time, and then potatoes, so the only difference was the potatoes, and I haven't felt that bloated and awful in almost 2 months now. So I don't think I'll try potatoes again, but I'm going to try the peppers again and see if I get acid reflux, because that's been an issue for me for a long time, and I having not had it for over a month is real nice. So I'd like to find out what's causing that and just not have it anymore. But yeah, I think nightshades might be a problem, which kind of sucks because like the tomatoes, like I said, I wanted to try tomatoes because I enjoy things that tomatoes make, not necessarily tomatoes themselves. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but I will survive. Oh, that's something I did recently find out. It's not really related to my health, but it's health related, I guess. I found out recently that, see, I was a big cardio buff when I was, you know, in my early 20s. I ran every single day. I would run 5K, and, you know, I did it because I enjoyed it, but let's be honest, I also did it because I wanted to lose weight. That's why most people start exercising. And so I found out, I was listening to Mind Pump, which I would recommend if you are interested in health and fitness and wellness and all that sort of stuff. They're kind of meatheads, but not I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean, my boyfriend's a meathead. They're just big gym buffs is all I mean when I say that. But they're also very intelligent. They have podcasts, and they also have like little YouTube video tutorials for things and tidbits of information. And on their podcasts, they'll have like doctors and stuff come and talk, and they're very educated on the mind and body, on the body mostly, and hormones, that kind of thing, nutrition. Anyway, so I was listening to them talk about cardio. So cardio, to me, I mean, obviously cardio is important because having a large lung capacity is not a bad thing. And when I was younger, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to have really good cardio in case I ever needed to run from someone, because I think that's something that crosses most women's minds, unfortunately. But I found out that doing just cardio actually makes your metabolism lazy, which I didn't know. So basically, when you're running a lot, you're not building muscle, you're just burning fat. And so your metabolism doesn't have to work to feed your muscles because you're not using them. And so your metabolism gets lazy. I'm not explaining it as well as they do. You should probably look it up and actually see the science of it, but that was interesting. Now I just kind of want to go up to everyone in the gym who only ever does cardio and let them know that it's probably not going to work out for them, because they're just going to have to do more and more cardio because their metabolism's just going to get lazy. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. What time is it? It's 5 to 7. It's November 1st. We just got back from the gym a little while ago. I'm gonna do my makeup and stuff. And I just wanted to check in because last night I ate some sweet potato and chicken and my stomach was a little iffy at bedtime, so I'm thinking, unfortunately, maybe sweet potato is a no, so I'm gonna have some more today at lunch and see what happens. Also, today at the gym I weighed myself, and I haven't weighed myself. Well, I weighed myself last week. That's a lie. I weighed myself last week. But before that, I hadn't weighed myself for years and actually like look at what the scale says. I was weighing myself like a year and a half ago. We were on a cut and I was weighing myself, but I always had Jake look at the results of the weigh-in, and he would just tell me what the trend was, but I had no idea how much I actually weighed because I was so afraid of the scale. I was so afraid of how much gravity was holding me to the earth, like the force with which I was being held to the earth was like horrifying to me. And now I'm not. So like there's a scale at our new gym. It's just to be honest, it looks like one that like the vet uses to weigh my dog. It's like a big metal platform, and then up on the wall is where it says how much you weigh. And like I just stepped on it and I gained 3 pounds apparently since last week, which I know is probably just like water retention because I've been eating different foods now, so I'm gonna have some water retention. But like I didn't care, it didn't upset me, I wasn't, you know, devastated, which normally I would have been devastated. I used to use my fitness pal and I used to habitually and obsessively track my calories, and my fitness pal is horrible because no matter what you do, if you're a woman, it tells you that you have to eat 1,200 calories or less a day, like 1,200 to sustain and less to lose, and that is like the most harmful eating pattern inducing stuff I've ever experienced, because I used it for years and I would habitually try and eat less than 1,200 calories a day. Like, that's crazy. And I was doing it while I was running, and because I used to run a lot, and it's like I said before, like tons and tons of cardio is just a really fast way to make your metabolism awful. And so I was running, so my metabolism was already messed up from all of the medications and stuff from being so sick, and then I was running, which made my metabolism more lazy, and then I was eating way less calories than I should have. So like I had this huge cloud of stuff that I was doing that was all wrong, and I had no idea. And so I became very obsessed with the scale, and like, you know, I'd be 155 pounds one day and then 157 the next, and like that was like the most devastating thing ever. And I would eat, you know, 800 calories that day, and I would just get so down on myself, beat myself up for it, and punish myself. It was awful, and I think a lot of women have gone through that. So that was like a really big thing for me today, was to weigh myself, see that I weigh 163 pounds, 0.8 or whatever, this morning before eating, and not really caring at all. Like I don't care how much I weigh, it doesn't matter. Because I know that I'm very strong. I'm much stronger than most women, and that is my goal. And I don't care what the weight is. I think a healthy weight would be about, you know, 140 would be a good lean weight for me, but I don't know. I've never been 140 pounds in my adult life, so I have no idea what that looks like. So, I mean, I think that would be, oh, there we go, a reasonable weight for me, but I have honestly no effing idea what a reasonable weight for me would be. So it's literally just lift, get stronger, see what happens. What does it look like? Am I healthy? Am I not healthy? Do I feel good? Do I not feel good? I'm gonna have to look up and try and figure out what other food group I might enjoy eating. Like maybe I'll try cruciferous vegetables. I think that's good. Freya, no. She's not listening. Freya. Yeah, I think I'll try cruciferous vegetables this weekend, because those stereotypically have been kind of hard on my gut, so I'll give those a try and see what happens. So that's what I documented over the last 2 months. It's not a whole lot, mostly because of all the things that I said. We were very busy. So I do plan on continuing doing a once a month thing as far as like a diet update. I think once a month. Once a month is, it's hard for me. Because it's such a long span of time, so I'm going to figure out what I think works best for me. But essentially what I'm saying is there will be more of me talking about my diet and figuring out how that affects my health. Yeah, and maybe some other things if I feel so inclined. So I hope this was mildly interesting, or at least piqued your interest into looking into how diet can affect your life. If you're confused at all because you caught this one but not my previous one, just go to my previous video explaining, is more of explaining how what it is I'm talking about. And at least at the very least, if you're having issues with chronic illnesses or chronic cystic acne, look into leaky gut syndrome, because I think you will maybe, hopefully, find your answer there that you've been looking for. So just, if anything, just Google leaky gut syndrome and do a little bit of reading. Obviously don't self-diagnose online, because, you know, everything leads to cancer and death online. But just read a little bit and see where it takes you, and watch my next video. Yeah. My Instagram link will be down below. That will inform you of when I upload videos because that's where I announce them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If any of this relates to you or you had any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. I will see you in my next video. Bye.